When you think of hospice, many believe it's a death sentence, but in fact, hospice offers families support during a difficult time. We bring in now attorney Danielle Mayoris to explain what people get wrong about hospice. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it. A heavy topic here, but very important. So let's go over some of the misconceptions, and it's my understanding there are quite a few. Can you kind of rattle those off?
I will do my best. This is such an important topic. The first misconception is that hospice means you're giving up. That is absolutely not the case. Hospice is about enhancing quality of life, giving you more care and support, and really it allows you to have a team of healthcare professionals to support you and your family.
So more specialized care.
Absolutely.
Okay, other misconceptions.
You have to leave your home. Not true. So many people think when you go on hospice, it means you have to go to like a place for hospice. No, you can be cared for by hospice in your home, in a long-term care facility, in your apartment. Hospice comes to you.
Okay, good to know that you have options.
Yes. Something else that people oftentimes get wrong is they think that if they go on hospice, they have to pay out of pocket. It actually oftentimes is just a government benefit that we get the benefit of through Medicare, Medicaid, or sometimes insurance. And so many times I find with clients who have been on hospice through the years, they say, I wish I would have done this sooner because it's so wonderful to have the additional support. And that goes to another misconception which we have, which is if you go on hospice, you're going to pass away soon. That is not necessarily the case. I've had clients on hospice for years sometimes. In fact, Jimmy Carter was on hospice for almost 2 years before he passed away.
You know, Jimmy Carter, a very prime example. You know, this is just one of those topics you don't want to have these conversations necessarily when everybody's young and very sharp because they do feel heavy, they do feel burdensome, but you don't know until it's time to face it and go through it just how many resources, how many different facets that you can go through. You talked about whether it's somewhere, whether it's at home, the cost can be a huge burden. How many times have you heard friends, family, coworkers, you know, stressed out about finances and caring for someone? So it's so nice to know those resources out there. Is there a final takeaway for families about hospice that you want to make sure really comes across today?
I think you just kind of hit on something really important, which is this is extra support. If you have a diagnosis, whether it's Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, cancer, or any type of illness or disease, have this conversation with your doctor and your family. There's extra support out there to help you, and it's something I really want to encourage people to take advantage of.
And Danielle, you have shared it in the past. This is somewhat personal for you, so you are such a trusted source of information, and I imagine a comfort to so many people. Where can people go if they are wanting to explore this to learn what's out there?
Thank you so much. They can find me at my law firm to explore hospice or elder law issues at brmmlaw.com. And as you know, my dad not only has Alzheimer's, but what prompted me to really want to have this important conversation is that recently he went on hospice. And just all the misinformation out there, I think, was so important to share with people and kind of turn it upside down because there is such a benefit to hospice. And I want people to take advantage of that.
Yeah, more specialized care. Danielle, thank you so much.
Thank you, Rochelle.